Hello traders and welcome to another video review. Today is Thursday, last day of March 2022. Let's start with the Forex calendar review. What do we have here? Overnight data, not really important. However, the PMI manufacturing data from China had disappointed the investors because the actual reading was 49.5, forecast 49.7, and the last reading was 50.2. Which means the PMI manufacturing is below the expectations, together with the non-manufacturing PMI 48.4, while the forecast was 50.3 and previous reading 51.6. So disappointing data from China were the most talked event during the overnight session. What do we have here? We got some data from Germany and the UK. Retail sales data from Germany disappoints again, 0.3% versus 0.5% expected and 1.4% last reading. GDP from the UK disappoints. No, it's better than expected, 1.3% versus the 1% expected and 1% reading for the last quarter. So bank account and business investment are beating their expectations as well, and the index, house price index, is increasing to 1.1%. So what else do we have during the London session? We got the retail sales and the consumer spending data from Switzerland and France. We got unemployment rate and unemployment change in Germany. The same situation is with the Italy, and the overall unemployment rate in the Eurozone scheduled for release at 11 o'clock. 6.8% was the last reading. 6.7% should be the present reading. This is the forecast, so it looks like the unemployment is descending in the Eurozone. We will see how about that. What else do we have during the New York session? The key event is the gross domestic product data release from Canada. This data is scheduled for release at 2:30. The market participants expect an increase from 0% to 0.2%. So just a slight jump in the gross domestic product of Canada is expected. What else do we have? We have plenty of data from the US, but none of them is really a market mover. We got the challenger job cuts, PCE core, personal spending, and personal income. As every Thursday, we got unemployment claims and continuing claims. So those data are from the labor market, of course. Then we got the Chicago Purchasing Managers Index and the natural gas storage change at 4:30. In the meantime, we got some speeches from the FOMC member John Williams, and that's about it. And the next speech is from the Swiss National Bank member of the governing board, Andrea Machler. So that's about it. Some speeches, some data, it's some important, so less important data. It's definitely be kind of an interesting day. It might be a market mover. However, the gross domestic product is the highlight of the day, and we should start the technical part of our review with the US dollar to the Canadian dollar. US dollar to the Canadian dollar daily time frame chart looks kind of interesting, because just recently we got the test of this lows from the beginning of the January 2022, and yesterday we have a breakout below. However, the daily candle closed way above this level, around the 1.2477. So 1.2450 is the technical support, important technical support for the US dollar to the Canadian dollar. It looks like the US dollar is being sold across the board, and this situation had been present on this market since the top in the first week of March, right? So this is the 8th and 9th of the March, bearish engulfing pattern, decline, correction, and then deeper decline lasting more than 1 week. So please pay attention to this level. Why? Because if we break below this level, I'm trying to zoom in or zoom out, however it looks like I can't do this for now. Trying to get my RSI back online. Well, anyway, if we break below 1.2550, there's room to go even lower towards 1.2301 or 1.2244. Those levels are 150 and 200 pips away from this technical support, so any breakout should be watched carefully. So please pay attention to this kind of a market behavior. We might see some sort of the bearish pressure again. As long as the level of 1.2570, 1.2586 is not violated, the market is under the bearish pressure. So please pay attention to the technical resistance as well. So that's the US dollar to the Canadian dollar. Let's take a look at another pair. Daily time frame chart of the US dollar to the Swiss franc is on the screen. So right now we will take a look at this pair after the rejection of the upper channel line around the highs of the level of 9,459 pips. We got a very nice shooting star candle, and then we have the confirmation, then decline of a price telling us that bulls were trying to break above 9,377 technical resistance. They failed. We have the long upper shadows, and then we got breakout to the downside yesterday. So we trade below the technical support at 9,296 pips, and right now the lows are around 9,222. So we are heading towards the level of 9,151 pips, which is the low of the beginning of the March, and maybe even towards the lower channel line, which is around the 9,100 pips. So keep an eye on the US dollar to the Swiss franc. It looks like we are declining quite aggressively. It's already below the level of 50, so the bears are under control of this market. Let's take a look at the last market of the of today. It will be, of course, crude oil. The daily time frame chart of the crude oil is showing us signs of a strength, because since the lows 93.61 dollars per barrel, there were of course bounce, and however another decline has a higher low. So we can put some kind of a line here on the chart. It will be of course a short-term trend line connecting 93.61 and around the level of 99.80 or yes, 99.82. So of course the short-term trend line here, and we can say that if 108.42 is violated, then we can even retest the 115 level and 61%. However, as 108.42 keeps the market below, then of course bears might try to push the prices lower. Scenario is looking more probable. The RSI is already at the level of 50, so this is a neutral level, and kind of a expensive price for the crude oil is still above the level of $100 per barrel. So please keep an eye on the side, and the market will finally come off the highs below 100 level towards 93.82. Then of course we can see a massive sell-off on the crude oil. So it all depends on the fundamental situation as well. So please keep an eye on this market for more specific trading setups. That's everything from me for today. Thank you very much for watching this analysis, and I hope I see you guys next time. So take care and bye bye.